Well, today is biceps day. We're going to start with the set bar, 30 kilos, 15 reps. I'm feeling really the chest from yesterday. I thought that, failing to make these 60 kilos on the incline bench press, I thought that I wasn't going to feel that much on the chest, but I feel it already. No, I already feel it. Super hard, strong, and I quite like the sensation. Also, the exercise with the dumbbell above the head. I think that helps a lot. To end the exercise. So, yeah, let's start. Let's see how we do today. Well, for a start, this intense. Always the first one feels a lot harder than the rest, but pretty fine. Yesterday I uploaded the video with my, just with the difference between then between when I start filming myself and yesterday, and I mean the changes are pretty noticeable. Yeah, I'm not shredded already in 1 year, but also the weight loss has been pretty sustainable. It was easy. The most difficult thing to deal with was the loss in strength. Right there on the clip that I put yesterday. There I wasn't strong or anything. You can see my arm, my traps and everything, and that's in, I think, at the 1st of November, something like that, from the last year, and I just started working out on August. So there I have 3 months, August, September, October, 3 months of working out, of lifting. As you can see, in 3 months I looked like that. I didn't look great or anything, but I was bulking, so there the changes is very difficult to see it, because I went pretty above what I should be bulking. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to do these crazy diets or crazy exercise just with things that you can buy on a hardware store. I mean, all my dumbbells, I bought them on a furniture store, not a fitness store, except for the disc that in the furniture store they were out of stock, and that's why I have to go to the fitness store. And the rack for the chest, that was my brother bought that on Amazon, and it cost him 140 euros, something like that. In dollars will be 135, no, 145, something like that, or 150. But depending on the state and everything, but something around that. So don't lose your focus if you see that in 3 months you don't see the results, but you are going to feel it. Believe me that you are going to feel all the improvements on your body. Here, I don't think it's that important if you pump up a little bit from the middle of the rep to the top, but when going down, make it really control, really like it's another rep more, and then you are going to keep the what's the name? The intensity through those 3-4 reps at the end of the series, of the set. I have the tip of my tongue. And yeah, to keep the intensity, I don't drop the weight. Firstly, because you are not improving your eccentric part of the exercise, and secondly, you are going to hurt very bad your elbows, and the bar is a set bar, the middle shape is a point, and if you drop that, maybe you hit your PP. Also, you have to remember that you don't need fancy watches or anything. Just with a regular Casio, with a chronometer, you will be good enough. You don't need any kind of that type of equipment. If you have it already, use it, obviously. The hardest thing at the beginning is knowing when you are taking that intensity and maintain it up there on each exercise is the hardest part, but you will know when you have to go harder. The easiest way to find out is the day after the exercise, the 2 days after the exercise. If you don't feel, for example, I'm feeling my chest from yesterday, and that means that I did a good job because I'm feeling it all around. If you do a biceps workout and tomorrow you don't feel it, and the day after tomorrow also you don't feel it, you didn't go that hard. Also, if you have a window, a reflective window, a reflected glass door, or a mirror, that will be the best to look yourself and see how you are working out. That will be wonderful. Also, if you want to record yourself to see your technique, upload to the internet to not lose your motivation. That will be really nice too. Also, right there on the 12th rep or 11, I did a pause, because I was like moving like this a lot, and that in my case meant that you are losing control. Better to stop, keep the keep the barbell down, take a moment, and then go up, down, control, and up and down, but not as fast as the first 10, because you can't, because I'm already tired. But that is if, don't make the mistake by thinking that with going a little bit, 1 second slower on the up and down at the last rep is going down in intensity. Intensity doesn't mean just to go fast. If you take the barbell and go up in 5 seconds and down in 5 seconds, you are going to feel that exercise for more time. So let's keep going. Well, now 17.5 kilos on the hammer curls. With this, you are going to work out a different part of your bicep. My brother explained it to me, but right now I don't remember. I don't have that many blood on my brain now. But the set bar bicep curls, let's say that work this part. Now the hammer curls will work the sides. This is completely, I'm making this up, but to have a reference. By working by this, you are working the sides, and then with the straight bar, you are going to work the outer side. Maybe it's not like that, but you are going to work 3 different parts on your biceps with a set bar, then with the curl, then with a straight bar. So you are not going to feel the overload from the first exercise to the second to the third. Then in the fourth, that is a set bar again. You are going to feel the fatigue of the 3 previous exercises, because you are repeating the first one, and then in the last one, that is the 21 curls, is a straight bar again, and there you are going to feel it again. So let's start with the hammer curls. Again, don't take this anatomy class super strictly. I just want to say that these 3 exercises work 3 different parts of your biceps. Here, I will say that you have to be careful with not don't throw the weight from down here to here, because by launching the dumbbell, you are wasting a lot of potential from 0 to half of the of the movement. Then from here you have to pump up. If you do this, and you have to lean back to give an aid to your biceps. For me, that's okay. If you then go again on a regular position and go down slowly, control. In that way, you are not going to, not doing half the movement, but you are going to go from up, lock here, and then control back down again on the eccentric part, and at least you are going to get, let's say, 3/4 of the exercise. 1/4, this one was assisted, pumped, whatever, and then the other two, the other half of the exercise. One important thing that I want to let you know, don't allow your ego to walk in front of you. I mean, if you have to go with lower weights, even if you don't want to, maybe you can do 5 more reps and then have the same amount of intensity on the exercise. Yes, obviously you need to increase the weight at some point, but if you consistently want to do 15 reps and you can't do it, and 10 reps you feel that is not enough for you, maybe start by shaving. If you have these modular dumbbells where I can remove this 1.2 kilos, there I have 1 kilo. That means that I remove 250 grams, on each side. That's half a kilo. If you can do that, it will be far better, if instead of increasing from, let's say, 5 more kilos or 2.5 more kilos, because I think that was really what hit me the hardest when cutting weight, the losses on strength. When I was bulking, I could put 2 more kilos on the dumbbells, and that's why I'm still with 17.5 here on the hammer curls. The hardest was the squats, and that's really what really hit me. What keep me with not the press. What is level one level less than the press. It's not the press. Is let's say it's sad. That's what kept me sad on the. That's why I have low days when cutting down. Having to remove weight or not being able to. For example, if I want to put 1 more kilo and I can't do that, and I have to remove weight, there is no shame on that. You are finding your weight, and I think that doesn't have to diminish you. And the way that I was thinking, before summer, because this is not that long ago, is that not only I was losing strength, but I couldn't progress as fast, and that's a stupid thought. I mean, obviously you are cutting down weight you are going to lose strength and you are going to lose the capacity to what's the name of progress. What to expect if you are eating half what you were eating when bulking and much less. Now I think I eating 1/4, because back then I was eating 5 pieces of turkey, 5 steaks of turkey, to 1.5 spoons of rice, and at night I was eating a big tortilla of four eggs, I think, with 4 slices of ham. Is ham and cheese with pepper, salt. You fold that and put that on another tortilla, but for burrito. Those were pre-made, and that's a very. I mean, I didn't want to eat anymore, and right now I'm hungry, pretty much from the whole day. I'm hungry. So don't get caught on that trap of thinking that you are losing strength because you are whatever. You are losing strength because you are cutting, not for anything else. Keep that in mind. Well, now with the stretch bar, 20 kilos. The stretch bar works a lot different, in my opinion, than the set bar. You have to be more careful where you place your hands, because if you do, usually for me it's the right arm that I have to move it. If you do it on a weird angle, you're going to feel it right away on your elbow, and you should correct that. So let's start. Well, today I nailed the position of the hands, but this works different. That's why we remove 10 kilos. It's harder to lift this, even just with 10 kilos less, and also the bars don't differ that much. The set bar is how much? 5 kilos? This could be 3.5, and this 5 or 6, this straight bar. So it's not that big difference on weight, but just the placement on your hands and the work is completely different. Also, be very careful to not do this. That is what happens when you are fatiguing your biceps, that you start doing this instead of this, and it's difficult to stop doing this and actually do this, but you have to do the effort. Well, right there you saw that how that exercise, the bicep curl with the straight bar, is the most difficult for me to keep the technique in place. No, place, is that correct? In order, in check, to keep the technique in check. I have to see the clip, but I feel like I'm doing a lot of this instead of doing this. Also, I'm feeling like I'm moving a lot like this, but uh, uh, I have to be more careful the next time. But I'm not going to think on that. I'm going very well. I feel pretty strong. Aside for that, I don't know if I did it correct the technique back there, but not the technique, the pace, because I feel like I was super quick on the from the 0 to 10, and then from the 10th to the 15th, it was like harder and harder each rep, and I should go a little bit easier from 0 to 10. Now, set bar again. Narrow grip, remember, with your elbows aside to work like this. If you work like this without a bench here, you are going to hurt your elbows. So let's do it. this one is difficult to keep in check the technique. The more I go through the exercise, the less things that I have to talk about. But I think it's more I don't have that much blood on my brain to talk. Here also the most difficult thing is to really close up here with the bar, and I think I'm going to use the set bar to do the 21 curls, even though that the straight bar is better, because I already put the bar right there and I don't want to bring it back, and because I'm running out of time. It's 10:10 at night, and I would like to finish this at 10:30. So also you have to rearrange your hand, not rearrange, put in a better place your hands up here. It will be the easier place to do it. There, I don't know if I did 14 or 15. I'm going to do one more just in case, but if you don't know, if you did 14 or 15, do one more just in case. You will be safe always. Right there I was pumping a lot. As I said, this is the most difficult exercise to keep. This is another exercise where it's difficult to keep the technique in shape. Well, now 21 biceps curl with the set bar. I put here 12.5 kilos. It's not much, but it will, the weight it will get to me eventually or immediately. And I think I'm going to with the weight grip here. Obviously I should do this with the straight bar, but I want to finish already to take a shower and edit the video and upload it. Then also, if you want to know how stupid you are, yeah, you have to check on your Amazon, what's the name? Ready to, I don't remember. Well, you only have to check on Amazon if you already order an SSD and a USB-C hub for a phone that you don't have already, and you think that you are going to have it maybe half of October, if not end of October, beginning of November. Believe me. I feel really dumb, really stupid, but already, because I was thinking on, now I'm going to Barcelona to visit the family and everything, and pick up the MacBook. I bought a refurbished from Amazon, from Apple. This 64 gigs, M3 Max, 2 terabytes, and it was a discount of 4,000 euros. I think cost me, yeah, that 4,300. Then with the bill, no, the bill, in English is the bill, with the bill and the physical thing. Here I have to go to the tax house. I don't know the name of in English of the place, but the place where you have to do all the paperwork to fix all your taxes. If it's something out of shape, there's where you go to fix it. I have to go there with the bill, and they should return me 800 euros or 700, something like that. So it will cost me 3,000 and a half. So I bought that laptop at almost 5,000 discount. No, 5,000, no, 3,000 and a half, 4,000, something like that. If you look those specs on the purchase page on Apple, you will. I mean, your Apple laptops are super expensive, but I saw what those laptops are capable of. We were moving files from an ARRI camera from the SSDs to the MacBook, and seeing a preview on 4K with a color LUT in real time while the file was transferring or something like that. And I mean, you couldn't do that with we were in the middle of nowhere, and you couldn't do that with a regular Windows PC. You should bring the cable and put it onto a generator, and that's a mess. It's better bring a MacBook and you will be fine. Let's finish with this. I want to finish right now already. 21 Bicep Curl, 12 and a half kilos. Right now, at the end, the hardest thing is to close up here. And also, I think I told you a big history on Mac, but I don't remember. I don't tell you why I bought that SSD. Well, at the end, I was thinking of doing a time machine on to transfer everything from my MacBook Air to the new MacBook Pro, and I didn't realize that I don't have uh, more than 400 gigs, no less, 350 gigs of data on my MacBook Air. That is the maximum capacity of 500, and I didn't realize that the SSD that I have already have 1 terabyte of extra space. Stupid mistakes, because you are thinking on other things, but I don't care. The things should come before I went to Barcelona, so I'm going to use it anyway. Well, anyway, even with the set bar, I think it's getting hard. Well, right there, we just finished the biceps training for today. I mean, the bicep feels great. The more I do it, the only part where I really struggle with is with the narrow grip with the set bar, and with the straight bar. But I think it's just the straight bar, because it's a different grip. It's a more restricted, in my opinion, more restrictive grip towards the movement. It isolates a lot more the biceps, and I think that's why it's harder to do. And then the next one, the narrow grip set bar, I think is more on the fatigue side. But nonetheless, I'm pretty happy with the training that we did today. Remember to not get caught on the trap of thinking that because you are not progressing fast or a lot, you are not doing nothing. I mean, you have to feel, obviously, your chest the next day, your I should feel tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow my biceps, to see that I really did or achieved the intensity that I wanted today. And I mean, I'm really super happy with the results. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything. I could ask for a lot more, but I didn't expect to be like this. Obviously, as soon as the breaks arrive, I'm going to add again the bicycle. I hope to lose these 10 kilos before Christmas, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Certainly, you don't need a fancy watch. With a regular Casio, it's more than enough. If you already have one, use it. Also, if you want to do, if you want to film yourself and upload it to YouTube, as I'm doing it right now, um, you don't need the MacBook Pro. You know, I'm with a regular MacBook. I'm alright. I mean, I've done all of this year with a regular MacBook. Of if you have a Windows, you have a lot of free video editors. I've been using the iMovie with Mac, and there's a lot of limitation, but you know, it's still worth it, except when you want to go for 4K and want to do, for example, I couldn't put the two clips together there on the comparison at the same time. That's one of the limitations of iMovie. And for example, if I want to use DaVinci Resolve, just with the program open, the RAM is at 6 gigs, something like 6 of 8 is already there. And if you are working in 4K, you are going to be very patient with the program, and I don't want to be with that. I've been working 2 years with Adobe Premiere on a very powerful Windows machines, but you know, Adobe is so poorly made that literally all the free versions with the, you know, the cracked ones work like 10 times better than the official ones. And I don't want to touch Adobe under any circumstance. I don't want to go back with that trash company. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow with back, where it's going to be the second back day that I'm going to use the rack up there to use the pull-ups. I really like the pull-ups. The day after and the next one, I feel my whole back, but just all the sides, not the spine, but all the sides. You know, from my neck, like a diamond shape. It's not a diamond, it's a rhomboid shape. I mean, I've when you do a new exercise that work a part that you struggle a lot to work, and you feel it, that feeling is wonderful. So I will see you tomorrow with back. Bye.